Welcome to the Power Plant Engineering lecture series. This is the lecture number 12. In this video, I will discuss advantages and disadvantages of diesel power plant. So, first is the advantages of diesel power plant. First point is the diesel power plant are more efficient than steam power plants in the range of 150 megawatt capacity. They maintain high operating efficiency in the load range of 50% to 100% of the full load. Second point is diesel plants are cheaper in first cost than steam plants. Plant unit into about 7 kilowatt. Above this capacity, the diesel cost rises rapidly while that of steam plants continue to fall. Third point, it has no standby losses. Fourth point, it can burn fairly wide range of fuels. Fifth point, it can be quickly started up and brought into service with 1 minute. Sixth point is manufacturing periods are short. Therefore, a diesel station may be rapidly extended to keep pace with load growth by just adding the generating unit of suitable sizes. 7 point, where skilled labor is scarce, the full automation of diesel station can be provided for starting, synchronizing and shutting down diesel sets with responsible low capital cost. 8 point is maintenance can be simplified by the provisions of easily replaceable assemblies of parts, thus enabling reconditioning to be undertaken away from generating plants. Ninth point is it is possible to install compact, lightweight, high-speed diesel sets of smaller capacity for sites that are remote, cramped, or difficult to access. This was the main reason in adopting many small diesel plants in the Namram area of Assam. 10 point, the cooling water required for the same capacity is considerably less than the thermal plant. The site of the thermal plant is dictated by the availability of cooling water in many cases, whereas diesel plant can be located without giving much importance to the availability of cooling water. The water ratio for thermal diesel is approximately 50:1. 11 point is the diesel plant can be located very near to the load centers. Many times in the heart of the town, the diesel plant are admirable suited to load center location. The combination of fuel economy, remote operational control, flexibility as to installed capacity, and high degree of freedom from hazards allow placement of diesel generation sets almost anywhere that it would be useful and economical. 12th point is the space required for diesel plant. The space required for diesel plant is considerably less than thermal plant and therefore cost of foundation and buildings is less. 13th point, the storage required for the fuel is considerably less than the thermal and it can be handled more easily. 14th point, there is no problem of ash handling as there is practical no refuse. 15th point is the plant layout is very simple compared with thermal plant. They are easy to operate and control. 16th point, the lubrication system is not only more economical but permits the use of specially compounded cylinder lubricants that provide dramatic improvement in wear rates. The cylinder linear life of 50,000 to 1 lakh hours is common even burning the poorest grade of residual oils. The lubrication cost of diesel plant is 0. 0.5 mils per kilowatt hour. Even burning residual fuel oil, which is 2 to 5 times compared with steam plant. 17th point is they can be employed in all climatic zones. 18th point is they are very adaptable and can be easily extended to the given power requirements. 19th point is machine sets are readily available as stand sets in the range of 5500 kilowatt to 40 megawatt. 20th point is operational reliability with high availability is ensured. 21 point due to its relatively low cost, it is possible to install a spare unit which can be kept as permanent standby. Diesel power Diesel plants are universally adopted as emergency power generating plants. The purpose is to supply power to the installation in the event of failure of the public supply network. Examples are hospital requirements, telecommunications, water supply in various industrial processes. So these are the advantages of diesel power plant. Now we will come in the disadvantages of diesel power plant. First point is the unit capacity of diesel engine is considerably lower than the thermal unit. The cost of unit increases with an increase in unit capacity for diesel plant, whereas the cost of the unit goes on decreasing in case of thermal plant with an increase in unit capacity. Second point is the repair and maintenance costs are generally much higher than the steam plants. These costs are these costs are more or less fixed in case of steam plants and more or less are proportional to output in the case of diesel plants. Third point is life of 25 to 30 years is normal for thermal plant, whereas the life of diesel plant is hardly 2 to 5 year or less. Fourth point is the diesel plant are not economical where fuel has to be imported. Fifth point is the noise is a serious problem in diesel plant. Sixth point is selected types of fuels are required in diesel engines, whereas there is more mobility in case of thermal plant. Seventh point is the lubrication cost is high. Eighth point is the diesel plant are not granted for continuous operation under overload, whereas steam plant can work under 25% overload continuously. So these are the disadvantages of diesel power plant.